Hey guys, welcome to the R-Rated Show. This is Josh. Just want to show you some of my footage from New York Comic Con 2019. And I rolled into New York City from the New Jersey on the train right around 3 o'clock, 3:30. Beautiful fall day. Decided to stop off, grab some wings. Usually I get a pro pass. That was a 4-day pass. I did again this year, and I guess, honestly, I just didn't have it in me to go for a whole weekend and spend the money on a hotel. So I just decided to go on Saturday evening. Here's me walking up to the Javits Center. Beautiful convention center. Really like this show floor. Of course, we got a lot of people hanging, lots of cosplayers outside as per usual. And because it was Saturday evening, I feel like the crowd was a little bit on the lighter side, which was nice. Didn't have to fight the crowds as much to see booths and kind of check things out. So that was nice. Decent crowd. Just taking a look around, getting my bearings. Now you see all those people down there, looks like a lot, but that's maybe like half of what it usually is in the like peak of the day. So that's really not that bad. And there's Doom. Had to get a picture of Doom. Awesome cosplay. One of my favorite characters. Ultimate Warrior and Groot. Some awesome cosplay this year for sure. And I swung by the display area where they usually have costumes. They had the Birds of Prey. Is anybody actually looking forward to this movie? I like Margot Robbie, but I don't know about this one. We'll see. Nice costume. She was actually signing at a booth, really like right next to where I was standing, and it was so mobbed with people taking pictures, I couldn't even see her. So that was a bust. But here I am hitting the show floor. I saw some awesome 3 3/4 inch Kiss figures that I really wanted to buy, and I asked the guy how to buy them, and he said you had to get into a lottery like a month ago. So you had to get into a lottery just to buy them. There's Captain America. And checking out some Halloween masks. Always fun. There's Jason for part 7. Some pretty sweet cosplay. Dig the machete. Looks pretty cool. Swung by the NECA booth. Checking out there's some Ninja Turtles. This is their new line. This stuff isn't available yet. This is what they'll be launching in 2020. And their Godzilla figures, all really cool. I'm a Godzilla fan, but not enough to collect anything, but those were really nice. And I was a big fan of Ninja Turtles, the TV show growing up. Just didn't follow me into adulthood, unfortunately, but these figures were really nice. I really liked them. I like the displays, too. There's Foot Clan, Michelangelo, April. Yeah, these are really nice. NECA does some really great collectibles for affordable prices. And I actually really like these a lot. These Gremlin figures are really sweet with the Deagle real estate. Yeah, there's some Toonie Terrors. I bought a couple. I got Jason and Freddy. Couldn't find Michael, though. They weren't selling these at the booth. I found them at another seller on the other side of the show floor for $15 a pop, which is not bad. But I really want these Gremlins, man. These are so dope. I'd like to I want a whole army of them. Just fill my apartment with those, please. Yeah, really cool. NECA does some really great stuff, man. Checking out some Freddy action, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, some Halloween classic. These are all classic stuff, so you can find pretty much any store. Then I moved over to the heavy metal booth. Oh man, I wanted to buy these figures so bad, and of course they weren't released yet, so these were just display only, and if they had them for sale, I would have bought them on the spot. I really want them. He said they'll be out soon online, so I'll be looking for those. Love the original heavy metal cartoon. I believe that was 1980. We did a commentary for it, a fan commentary for the movie on our channel, so look for that. Picked up a t-shirt though, $30, not bad. Great design, classic cartoon. And it's funny, at the booth they were having problems with their chip reader, so I didn't think I was going to be able to buy it. There's Sergeant Slaughter, and he's a legend. Any guy in his 40s who grew up with G.I. Joe knows that guy. This was like a mold making booth, and they had some really cool things I just decided to take some pictures of. And of course, for all you Captain Marvel fans out there, there's a spandex available to buy. Spandex costume. Yeah, for all you Brie Larson lovers out there. Thank you very much. Medieval Times, of course, always loved Medieval Times. And looking forward to maybe checking it out this year. And yeah, let's see. Terminator, of course. There's Good old Arnie. This was such a sweet sculpt, man. I was like, oh man, that would be so much fun to have. Nice little bust. Saw these at a toy booth, really wanted to buy one, was so tempted, but I just would rather buy a couple things than one big thing. Came across this clothing booth, Nug Life, of course. I always like these fan-made bootleg action figures that kind of base off Star Wars, classic Kenner Star Wars figures, but they always come up with like weird configurations and funny ideas, and I like them a lot, and I always want to buy some, but they're so expensive, you know. They're like, yeah, depending on the product you're buying, they could be between $50 and $250, and I really should have bought this Freddy figure. It's like a Freddy head on a Boba Fett figure, but I was just checking out some other sculpts, some other high-end toys. Sweet ass 89 Batman there. Would have liked to have bought that, couldn't afford it. But man, some of this stuff they come out with is incredible. It's just so detailed, and the sculpts are amazing. There's some new Star Wars stuff from, oh man, what was it? Artifacts, yeah, the sweet Mandalorian figure. Awesome Luke figure there. I really like this Aquaman bust, so got a picture of it. And of course, ran across Nakatomi Tim Doyle. We all know that guy, right? I have to say though, you know, controversy aside, some of these prints are really nice. They're artful and affordable, so I was actually kind of tempted to buy one, but he was actually standing right next to me, Tim Doyle, when I filmed this, and I was tempted to strike up a conversation, but I just figured I'd let sleeping dogs lie. So yeah, checking out some video game stuff, and came across a sweet Iron Man figure. Classic Iron Man, my favorite, of course. Some virtual reality. I overheard the lady telling some guy that they had no more time. There was no more slots open. It was all signed up for, so no virtual reality trying out for me that day. Sweet ass Predator cosplay. Oh, this guy. I just saw this guy. He looked so sad. And I just said, hey, can I take your picture, man? He's like, yeah, go ahead. And he's just sitting there looking pooped. Yeah, see, a lot of cosplayers are wiped out at this time of day. I had to swing by Artist Alley, of course. This is like probably my favorite part of New York Comic Con. There's my buddy Lloyd Burgery, great artist, a fellow Cubie. And yeah, just didn't really buy a whole lot in Artist Alley this year. I spent a lot of money on collectibles, so I was really just kind of swinging through there to say hello to friends. And I took a picture of this guy because I was like, isn't Rob Liefeld the creator of Deadpool? Gail Simone, saw her. I was actually interested in buying her book, 7 Days, and she didn't have a way to take a card, so I didn't have any cash. Unfortunately, couldn't buy it. There's some Star Wars cosplay, Darth Revan, Padme, Queen Amidala, and of course, Pinhead. Right before I left, I ran a Pinhead and had to get a good photo of him. Then I went off to see Joker with my lady. And that's pretty much it. Had a really good time. It was a lot of fun. And I'll give you a formal review right when I come back. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We've got a lot of great content coming for you this year. We've got reviews for movies, comics, and more. And of course, we will always have fan commentaries for the movies you love. Lots of talk about horror and just mainstream pop culture in general. And probably some Star Wars stuff leading up to Rise of Skywalker. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and yeah, become a fan of the channel. Let's hear what you want to see. Leave a comment below, and just let me know what you think. Alright guys, talk to you later.
Ha 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 ha!